All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Weißt du was? Lieber Erzähler, du hast beim letzten Mal voll ins Bein gepisst. So, erzähl mir, was ich machen soll.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, dann nehmen wir die rechte Tür.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Ja, das haben wir schon geklärt. Ich mach genau das, was du sagst. Und dann sage ich, das mache ich nicht. Ich mache genau das Gegenteil, okay? Ist mir egal, was du sagst. Ich bin ein schlauer Typ. Ich weiß Bescheid. Ich weiß, wie das läuft. Oh, schick hier.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Na, ist nicht nett. Okay, was haben wir hier Schickes? Oh, ein Gabelstapler. Darf ich mit dem fahren? Erzähler!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, für sie? Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Nein!
She's been waiting.
Ist mir egal. Ich will da hoch. Ich will da hoch. Fuck. Dann gehe ich da wohl rein. Na. Ah, ist schick hier. Also gut eingerichtet, mein lieber Erzählermann. Oh,
that's
fuck.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Nein.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nein. Ich werde es nicht tun. Beim letzten Mal wurde mir ein Abenteuer versprochen, ich habe es nicht bekommen. Warum sollte ich dir trauen? Hä? Ich sehe keinen Grund dafür. Tut mir leid. Nein, ich werde nicht rangehen. Ist mir egal. Nö, ich gehe jetzt wieder. Ich gehe jetzt wieder, habe ich gesagt. Würdest du bitte die Tür öffnen? Ich kann doch weißt du was? Ich ziehe den Stecker.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Ja.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Ah! It's Stanley.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Ich bin gespannt.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Yay!
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Ah!
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Ooh.
Which choice would you make?
Fire.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack and crack."
Was? Nein. Ich habe jetzt schon wieder vergessen, was ich sagen sollte. Wie war es mit dem Feuer?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
Yeah.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Also, darf ich Feuer legen?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Irgendjemand ist nicht begeistert. Er fleht sie an und stopp und Gefahr, überall. Gefahr. Und der Ausgang ist nicht mehr da. Na gut, dann muss ich wohl jetzt mit den Ergebnissen meiner Taten leben. Ich werde keinen Befehlen folgen. Niemals. Ich habe Angst. Ich habe große Angst, Leute. Große Angst. Ah, hier sind wir wieder. Darf ich wieder zurück? Hallo?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Oh,
We
ich
just
würde
need to
so
get you
gerne.
home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh. Da darf ich runterspringen. Fuck. Darf ich nicht. Kann ich da rüber? Nein, kann ich auch nicht. No, okay, dann gehen wir wieder. Gehen wir wieder, Leute. War ein spannendes Abenteuer. Dann befolgen wir doch den Befehlen unseres Geschichtenerzählers. Was sollten wir denn noch sonst tun? Ich wüsste es nicht. Ich wüsste es beim besten Willen nicht.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Das wird super. Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Halt
quite
die
sure
Schnauze,
you'll be up to
Fettarsch!
the task.
Fühl mich schon wie
Just
Stan.
follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Trottel.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Nein. Ich weigere mich. Ich weigere mich. Idiot. Das ist ein schicker Schrank. Darf ich den mitnehmen? Kann ich den haben? Ich kann warten. Kann ich mich auch hinsetzen? Oh, ich kann da rauf. Das ist interessant. Warum steckt der zur Hälfte in der Wand drin? Da kann ich auch nicht rein, okay. Das ist ein schickes Bild. Okay, gehen wir nochmal zurück. Nein, ich möchte da rechts entlang laufen. Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher. Ich möchte hier sein. Denn hier wartet das Abenteuer auf mich. Wem gehört eigentlich das Büro da drin? Glaubt er hat ein Messi-Problem. Ich habe da nämlich so eine Theorie. Da liegt nämlich eine Menge Schrott rum. Vielleicht sollte man da mal jemanden schicken, der sich darum kümmert. Hm? Das ist ein schicker Stuhl. Steckt nur zum Teil in der Wand drin. Ich bleibe hier. Gut, ich glaube, hier passiert nichts mehr. Gehen wir wieder zurück. Sei verdammt, Geschichtenerzähler. Die Runde geht wohl an dich. Das war nicht so geplant. Das war so gar nicht so geplant. Okay, wo kommen wir raus?
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I
so wie
supposed
mein
to
letztes
do?
Abenteuer.
If there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I
Zu, dass das letzte Abenteuer nicht gut war.
I have to. I have to.
Aha! Ah. Bitte keine Zombies, die mein Gehirn fressen. Ah.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No!
Trottel.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh. Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Yep.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah. Trottel.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Ich glaube, es wird nirgendwo mehr hin.
Behave exactly as Stanley
Ich werde es noch weiter
That
versuchen.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Das ist
you'll
ein
be
schickes
up to the
Fenster, was du hier
task.
hast.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Das ist eine schicke
All
Schneelandschaft da draußen. Oder
When
vor dem
Stanley
Fenster,
came
wie
to
auch
a
immer.
set of 2 open doors,
Ja.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Ups. Okay, die linke Tür. Wie du es
No!
versprochen
Why
hast.
did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Putting the story
Weißt du was?
first.
Du hast gewonnen.
I'm
Ich
quite
hab's
sure
oft genug
you'll be up to the
versucht.
task.
Wir werden die
Just
linke
follow
Tür
my
nehmen. Ist
lead
ja
and
gut,
you'll
halt
be
den
fine.
Mund.
All
Ich kenne die
right.
Geschichte.
When
Ja,
Stanley came
die
to a
linke
set
Tür.
of 2
Ist
open
ja gut.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ja. Oh, wie schön es hier hinter der linken Tür ist. Wie schön. Wow.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, das sind bestimmt interessante Tipps, aber wir müssen lieber was anderes machen. Wir müssen dem Abenteuer folgen. So.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nein. Ich kann nicht runter. No, ich will die Story nicht miterleben. Ich will meine eigene Story. Weißt doch, wie es ist, wenn man eine eigene Story schreibt. Weißt es doch. Kann ich da drehen? Weißt doch, wie es ist. Oh, gibt's mir keine Entscheidungsmöglichkeiten. Das ist ein schickes Büro, was er hat. Das ist ein sehr, sehr schickes Büro. Da geht's nicht weiter. Ah, okay. Dann. Ich kann keine Türen öffnen. Warum muss ich hier wirklich hin?
Stepping inside his manager's office,
Chef.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Okay, wir gehen
Stanley
also
had
in den
been
PC.
trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Ich will hier raus. Ich wurde nicht gefragt. Ich will den da nicht eingeben. Ich glaube, ich habe keine anderen Möglichkeiten. Kann ich die Feuer jetzt zumachen? Nein, nicht mal das.
Stanley spoke the code.
Ja, Ruhe.
Nightshark 115.
Nein.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nein. Hat er nicht. Das würde er nie tun. Nope. Nein.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Ja.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Ist mir egal. Dann können wir nicht fortsetzen. Damit kann ich leben.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wow. Okay.
Stanley? Hello?
Hallo?
Is everything okay?
Wow.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through
Was?
the door. Are you listening to me?
Was?
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Nein.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
Nein, das kann doch nicht zu Ende sein.
Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Die rechte Tür.
Anything.
Ich glaube, dem geht's gut.
You can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Stan!
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Okay.
Take as much time as you need.
Okay. Ja. Ich hab's geschafft. Ey, das war sehr rebellisch. So rebellisch, dass ich sage, gute Nacht.